Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. I know I may look a little silly right now with this thing on my head. It's a shirt. It's because I did my hair last night, and so I have it up right now so that way it doesn't my wet hair doesn't get all over my bed. However, I'm gonna make a video, and today I wanted to talk about consistency and why consistency is key. If you've already kind of understand this idea, then I'm not really adding anything new to the subject here. However, I did want to add my thoughts to it and additionally just say it so I can reinstill it into my mind and maybe your mind as well. So, consistency. What does it mean to do something consistently? I believe that if you're going to do something consistently, it's going to be day after day after day after day. These are daily things you do. And it's important to maintain consistency specifically for things you like to get better at. If you'd like to get better at drawing or maybe reading, walking, working out, you want to get stronger, you want to get smarter, whatever it is, you have to be consistent in which you're doing the methods to achieve that goal. So, for example, for a bit, there was definitely some time that I did not upload, but I've been consistently uploading on YouTube because I'd like to get better at speaking, because I do a lot of these speaking related videos. I try to do homework or some sort of math or some sort of physics every day, so that way I can consistently get better at it. But you may be wondering why. Like, why should I do something consistently over just doing it in short, brief stints? Which I feel like is explainable why you shouldn't, but I'll still explain, don't worry. You should aim to do things consistently because it makes it way easier to achieve anything. If you have somebody who is working out, well, we'll use working out as an example, who's working out, once a week, and it's a really good workout. We're talking this is the most streamlined, best workout ever, versus somebody who kind of knows what they're doing, but it's going 3 to 5 days a week. I would probably bet that the person who's going 3 to 5 days a week is going to get stronger a lot quicker, probably will gain muscle more than the person who is just doing it once a week. Especially because that's how muscle works. You're not going to gain muscle if you just do it once a week, to my knowledge. However, what I'm trying to use with that example, what I'm trying to get across with that example, is that you're not going to develop in a reasonable amount of time just doing it every so often. When you do things consistently, there may be some friction at first. I like to use that word, some traction, when you try to do it. And what I mean is it's difficult to. Maybe your mind doesn't want to. And if you do something every day, right? I'm not saying you have to do something grand every day. I'm not saying you have to do the best workout every single day, but if you're at least going to the gym, every 5 days, and you're doing some sort of workout, no matter whether the quality is good or bad, you're going to be a lot better, a lot quicker, a lot sooner, overall just a lot better than a guy who's just going to work out once a week ever will. And by doing it consistently, you start to learn what it means to do it well. It'll take a bit because that's just gained with experience, but that's how you gain that experience, is doing things consistently and understanding how they work. And on top of that, you also gain the momentum to keep on going and keep on pushing forward. In physics, it is hard to begin motion. Static friction is hard to begin motion. But once you're in motion, there may still be some friction here and there, Kinetic friction, however, it's a lot less than just starting out. And so it'll get easier over time and over time. Over time, it'll get easier over time. And if you miss a day, that's fine. When I read Atomic Habits about probably a year ago now, I read it. When I read it, one of my favorite pieces of advice in that book was you can miss a day, but don't miss two. Now, don't intentionally try to miss a day. Don't go, oh, I'm not going to do it today. Try to find out how you can do whatever you need to do consistently in that day. But if it's just not going to happen that day, if you're getting towards the end and you realize, oh, I do not have time to do the thing that I should have been doing, that's fine. But do it the next day. Because at least you're getting back up on your feet. You're getting back up and you're setting that plan to be like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because then you get back on track. So if you can miss one day, but don't miss two. I think that's all I really have to say about consistency. Keep trying. Whether it's a little or a lot, keep trying. I've been me. You've been you. Stay awesome.